Merging the car handling sensibilities of a sim with the unbridled chaos of an arcade racer sounds like a recipe for disaster. Yet with over 20 years' experience in tinkering under the virtual hood, Bugbear's latest is no slouch. Offering up smarts and stupid in equal measure, Wreckfest demolition derbies provide a niche alternative to their racing contemporaries, even if a few failing parts sadly spoil its chances of a podium finish. For a motorsport seemingly fueled by reckless abandon, there's a remarkable level of depth to this digital adaptation. Whether trading paint on the racetrack or playing vehicular chicken in the arena, the intricate damage model provides calculated and engaging scuffles. Collisions in Wreckfest are as astounding as they are ruinous, not only impacting the look of your ride, but also how it performs for the remainder of the event. Get a little overzealous with your banger, and you'll soon find yourself missing a wheel or a previously functioning V8. In this state, you'll have a harder time braking and maintaining your top speed, while sustaining further damage can see you written off completely, forcing you to start the race again. Without any sort of rewind feature to erase a poorly judged T-bone, there's a gripping risk versus reward dynamic here, gambling with the integrity of your ride as you eliminate your fellow drivers and take their place. The AI, on the other hand, is more than happy to lose it all, demonstrating a complete disregard for their own standing, frequently ramming yourself and other racers off the road, only to crash their own vehicle in the process. This excessive aggression can lead to races where you're the only competitor left, driving a solitary 6 laps amongst the wreckage. Baffling AI aside, a lot of entertainment value still resides in the single-player championships, working your way up from amateur to professional. Events are mostly broken up into 2 separate categories. One offers a more traditional racing experience, whilst the other doubles down on the wanton mechanical warfare. Wreckfest is at its best when it nefariously combines the two, with circuits such as Bonebreaker Valley and Dirt Devil Stadium. These tracks encourage a healthy amount of twisted metal and embrace the true spirit of Wreckfest, abandoning any semblance of order in favour of petrol-powered pandemonium. Progression in the career mode is handled by awarding points and currency for podium finishes or the completion of bonus objectives. Accrue enough points and you'll unlock novel distractions like sofa racing, and in time collect enough to advance your career to the next stage. Cash can be used to purchase new vehicles, upgrade parts and paint jobs for your ride, but you're limited in how you can flex your creativity. Custom decals would have worked wonders here, helping to make vehicles feel more like your own and feeding into the ethos of banger racing. Tuning is a wholly different story, making dabbling with your setup accessible for amateurs and pros alike. By default, vehicles already have a fantastic weight to them, and there's a range of assists that go from forgiving to downright demanding. However, a few informed tweaks can improve the handling dramatically. Tightening your suspension, for example, will help when navigating those more tarmac-heavy routes. Ironically, for such linear advancement, Wreckfest disappointingly lacks any sort of finale to signify the end of a championship, instead marking the occasion with the static image of a trophy, leaving the mode to feel a touch hollow. This point system does afford you some freedom in how you approach the career mode though, as each championship only requires you to collect half of the total amount in order to claim the title, thus allowing you to progress by cherry-picking your favourite event types. Take the zany action online and you'll soon discover a community that is very much alive and well. Just don't always expect to be welcomed with open arms. Although a touch unaccommodating, servers are mostly stable and in high supply, with the added proficiency of human competition providing races that are appropriately challenging. Beyond a race with a stranger, there is also the option to set up your own servers for custom events with friends, as well as asynchronous tournaments that prove your prowess without the need to get social. Supplementing the action on screen is a roaring symphony of vehicular suffering. Choking engines, screeching tyres, and the crackle of a chassis set ablaze, all synthesised to form a relentless assault on the senses. At times it can become a bit hectic, but Wreckfest conveys the pure anarchy of the motorsport convincingly, only faltering in some stilted cheering from the crowds and the repetitious sound of cars crashing into concrete. The soundtrack offers a complimentary selection of rock and bass music, successfully rousing you during the occasionally sluggish loading times, before going on to inspire your triumphant recovery in the final laps. After recently becoming available for the next generation, Wreckfest is also available on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. Since emerging from early access in 2018, the game has received 2 paid Season Pass DLCs. These are available to buy separately, or as one complete package that includes the base game. If you're not crazy about extra cars or cosmetics, then there is little to no incentive to dig deeper into your pockets. Regardless of the version you pick, you'll still have access to all current tracks, as each new edition is completely free of charge. On PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC, you can expect to pay around £20 to £25, or $30 to $35 for the base game. And on next-gen systems, you can expect to pay an additional £10 or $10. The complete edition goes for considerably more, and my personal recommendation is to buy the base game during a sale to get the best value for money. I picked it up during the Steam Summer Sale for £13.37, saving me almost 50% on the PC version. After surviving a turbulent time in early access, Bugbear has reconditioned this wreck into a race-ready contender. The campaign is certainly soulless, and the AI could benefit from a few more lessons behind the wheel. But the damage model alone gives it an advantageous position on the starting grid. With some of the most uncanny crashes and a valley of content, it's sure to keep you on the road for a good while. Just make sure you keep a spare in the back. You're going to need it.